Hey everyone! Thanks for joining me. I'm Katie Bertrand. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Today I'm just showing you some of the patterns I got. Hobby Lobby has their patterns, McCall's patterns on sale for $1.99. So I grabbed some for some future projects. I've got one that is going to be for my sewing club. We do a monthly project in there, and it's a online class where you can watch in more detail and ask questions, that kind of thing. So if you want to join that, that's on my website, socutebykatie.com. And the other one is another Zoom class I'm going to be doing. So if you are not familiar, I actually own a brick and mortar store in Louisville, Kentucky. I do alterations, embroidery, t-shirt printing, all kinds of things. We have a full gift shop of items that we sell to Monogram, but I'm also doing classes, and because of COVID we are doing them online, so they're going to be through Zoom. So I know you're watching a lot of videos on YouTube as well. The Zoom classes is where we can actually interact and we can do the project together step by step. So that way if you have some trouble, I'm there online with you and I can help you. So it's just like being in the classroom. So if you need more detailed instruction, be sure to follow our Facebook page or look online. We have one tomorrow night. Tonight, last day to register is today for an apron. So it's usually beginner sewing classes. If you have a request, I would love to hear from you. So just keep me posted because I want to continue doing more of the Zoom sewing classes. So I just think it's easier to have someone to ask if you don't know exactly how to do something. I basically learned how to sew just totally teaching myself, and a lot of projects went in the trash and a lot of projects have been ripped apart and redone, but I'm basically self-taught. I have taken a lot of classes, and some classes you know, I pretty much knew how to do a lot of it, but there was always some little nugget of information, some little tip and trick kind of thing that was just, you know, wow, I didn't know that one, you know, but it was also good to have an instructor to ask and just kind of show you those things. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. So let me just show you what I got. So for the Zoom class we're just doing an apron, and I really like this pattern. This is a Simplicity pattern. It's not one of the McCalls that was on sale. It's 88.26, but I like this pattern because there is an adult size and a kid size. So I think that's really fun if you want to have that option. Maybe you want to make one or the other, but you also have the option to be super cute to do that mommy and me kind of thing. So I went ahead and got some Christmas fabric because gnomes are super popular. So I got this at Hobby Lobby. How cute is that? So I'm going to make the apron out of that and just go ahead and do a little Christmas in July project. So that's what I'm going to be making my apron out of. And then for the sewing club this month, we are doing an easy shorts pattern. Now this is a little bit, all the projects we have done, they're all beginner, but we have not done one with a zipper, so I'm kind of excited to teach this one. So even though it is easy, classified as easy, it does involve another step, is applying a zipper, that kind of thing. So if you're interested, I'm going to actually be making, I don't know if you see this very well. So this is McCall's M6930, but if you look real close, this one, it's hard to tell, View B has a scallop edge around it, so I'm going to be making that one. So, and the fabric I'm going to be using some other fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby early spring. This may be pre-COVID too. So I've had it a while, and I was like, I almost forgot I had it, but how cute is that? It's got these little embroidered flowers on it. So I'm making my shorts out of that. The other patterns that I got, this is for a top. It's got some different variations. I actually liked all of the variations. But this is M7808. And I think actually the one I want to try is this one right here. It's got this kind of cool ruffle that goes down the front of it, so it's a little different. I've done some tops that have a ruffle like this. This has like a little peplum, so you could definitely coordinate and do different fabrics. And then there's like a long sleeve shirt. So this is the shirt I think I want to do on this pattern. So this is the silhouette on the back. Doesn't look too terribly hard, pretty basic, but I think it'll just be fun. I have a lot of knit fabric, so that's why I was kind of thinking that would be something fun and different to do. So that was another $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. Then I got this skirt pattern, and I honestly don't wear a lot of skirts, and not because I don't like skirts, it's I don't like I always have a hard time finding a top that I want to wear with the skirt, because I've gotten to a stage in my life where I don't want to tuck them in. So you have to kind of have a right shirt that goes with it, it lays nicely, all that kind of thing, because I don't have I'm short-waisted, and I just, you know, if they just hit you the wrong way. So I prefer when I wear a skirt to have a top that goes out. So, but I'm kind of excited about this one. So it's got some ruffles to it. This is, what's the number on this? M8066. So I'm going to do that cute little short one, UA, but you've got one that's solid and full. Then you got the tiered ruffle one, so you could really do a lot of different things. And this actually had, I think it says elastic, but if you look at this waistband, I think it's like flat in the front and then probably has the elastic in the back. So I'm kind of excited about that. I like just something that you can throw on, and it's easy to wear. But I really like, one, I love gingham, so even though, you know, the picture is gingham, that just attracted me to it. But I like that little flouncy thing. And I actually have some gingham, so that just kind of drew my eye to it that I might use. I don't know. And then the other two are, I've got one that's an accessory and one that's a craft. So since COVID pushed the derby back to September, it was supposed to be in May, I got inspired by a hat pattern. I don't know if I'll make this for a derby thing, but I like these hats and I like the bows. So, you know, this totally 80s or just bringing back the bows. I don't know. I still like it, but honestly, I like this hat right here with it on the side. It does look a little big, but I think it's super fun. So it looks like you can make this in a variety of fabrics. Let's see. Suggested fabrics is wool, wool blends, gabardine, novelty wool, a lot of wool. Also cotton, cotton blends, silk, satin, and that's about it. So I'm not sure, but I just thought this was really cute. And this is McCall's 7766. So I love hats. I don't wear them all the time. It's mainly in the winter. But, you know, if I decide I want to make a derby hat, I think this will be a cute pattern that you can coordinate with your outfit and all that fun stuff. And then the other pattern that I got a craft pattern. So this is for some fun little Halloween things. This is McCall's 7490. And I think this is really fun. But I like these pumpkins, like making a little table runner, and I like the placemats. And then you have the little witch legs that you can put in something, or you can you make this little wreath. Now the wreath I don't really think is a pattern. You just cut strips and tie it around a wire frame, but you've got your little hat and the legs. So I think that's kind of fun. I don't know if I'll get to this one, but I'm just going to add it to my collection of patterns. Because probably like many other seamstresses, you know, you got a stash of fabric and a stash of patterns, but I just wanted to have it, so when I feel like getting it out, I will be ready. So it just depends. And plus, you know, when you see some cute fabric, something that inspires you, I was like, oh, I think I really need this. I think, honestly, I have some placemats similar to this that I got at a craft show years ago, so I really think doing the table runner is probably what I'm going to do first when I get to that. Then I have, now this is not a pattern. I got this magazine at Barnes & Noble a couple weeks ago. But it's got some really fun projects in it. So what drew me to this is because of COVID, I have made a bazillion face masks because we sell them in the store, we sell them online, all that kind of thing. You may have seen my video on how I've got 2 or 3 or maybe 3 or 4 videos on how to make different style masks, so you probably have seen those. But in making the mask, I have a ton, and I mean a ton, of scraps that are, you know, decent pieces to put into a quilt or make projects. So I have all my fabric that or projects in mind that I'm calling my COVID projects. So one, I do want to do a quilt just because I really think it'll be cool just for me personally, a keepsake. So however many years from now, I'm like, oh my God, you remember that time we had a pandemic, and these are all the fabrics I used and all the masks. So I want to have a quilt, but I like this fabric basket. So you piece this together, and I also like these bowl covers. So these have like elastic. I like this one right here. It's got the little quilted square, so you piece it together, and then you put like a little elastic around it so it fits around your Pyrex dishes, stuff like that. So I'm going to use my scraps probably for both of these things. But this book has a lot of great projects in it. It's got a fun tote bag. I have never gotten this before, but I just liked all the things that were in it. So it's probably still out on, well, it says, I take that back. It says display until June. But sometimes at Barnes & Noble, they still have other things, like older last month. But here's a bunch of the projects that are in the back. So you've got all these, there's like pin cushions, little quilt things, hot pads, a little zipper pouch, a cute little elephant, all kinds of fun stuff. So I really like this magazine. So I may have to look into the next month, see what they got. And then the other thing that I got at Hobby Lobby was this cute panel. I don't know if I can hold this up for you all to see it very well, so we'll try our best. But these things are really cute, and I like to put quilts together to piece them. I'm not very good at the actual quilting part. So this is a panel. So it's got the truck and the barn, and then at the bottom, it's got the pumpkins, little farm scene. So I got this at Hobby Lobby. So I was just going to make this, I think I'm going to do this maybe to hang on my door. Not sure if it'd be on my front door or just, one of the doors in the house. We usually come in through our garage, so I may even hang it on the garage door because that's basically the main entryway. Where I live, we're the last house on the street, so unfortunately all my cute door decorations don't really get seen that much because we're at a dead end. So, but these panels sell out and then they don't get any more. So, because I've wanted some before, and they have the displays hanging up and it looks adorable. So I went ahead and got it. Probably will wait till the last minute. It'll probably be October 1st before I get this back out again, but maybe not, you never know. So I got that, and then I got just a cute little orange pin dot to back it, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the binding. I think I'm going to do this like that teal blue, that's on the truck to do the binding. So I just thought that was really cute. So I just wanted to share some of the projects I got going on, trying to break out of mask world, but unfortunately I live in Kentucky, and for July the governor did mandate masks to be worn at all times. If you are out going anywhere in public, you have to wear a mask. So we're still making them, but not as heavily as we have been. So I guess that's good, but just trying to venture out. I do all my things at the shop for my customers, but we have to keep those stocked. So I try to do some fun things for myself because I just enjoy sewing. I want to be able to teach you guys how to sew. I want to be able to inspire you. So if there's something, if there's good deals or something I can share with you, I want to do that. So if you want to join any of the Zoom classes, be sure to get on my website or follow me on Facebook, and you can see when they're going to be posted. Just so you have a little more one-on-one teaching versus YouTube. So anyway, run to Hobby Lobby. McCall's patterns are $1.99 this week. Today is July 15th, just in case you're watching and it's another time. They usually rotate the patterns. Like if you just wait, and then like next week will probably be Simplicity, or the week after. At least twice a month you've got one or the other. So about every 4 weeks you switch. And then it just, in about probably every 2 weeks they put their fabric on sale. Although they have changed it. They used to do all fabric 40% off, and now they're only doing like 25% off. Since they reopened, I haven't seen them do 40% off all fabric, so you still got to use your coupon. So that's kind of frustrating because I did like when everything was 40% off. But maybe that'll slow down my buying, but probably not. I did go to Joann's the other day. I've got another project I'm working on. I'm getting a Berta style teaching certification. So I've done 2 of the projects. One of them is right behind me, and I've got 2 more to do. So I've got a jacket and a dress. So I had to go find some more apparel fabric. Hobby Lobby doesn't have a great selection as far as things for jackets, things, stuff like that. They've got a lot more cottons and things for quilting or crafts. I mean, there's plenty of things. I got, that stuff for the shorts, but I just needed a little more of a selection. So, oh, I have that right here. I can show you. So this is what I'm going to make my jacket out of. So it's just a little short jacket and it zips up. So, and this is kind of it has some stretch to it. It's like a stretch denim. It's just not super stretchy, but the stretch denim. But I just thought I like the pattern, and gray was kind of neutral. I'd be able to wear it with a lot of things. So that's my next project for the teaching certification. So that has to be done. Got 2 more to do, and it's got to be done by the end of August. So I better get on it. So as you can see, my table always looks like that. I like dump everything on it, and then I work off about a space about this big. I'm not sure what your craft table looks like, but unfortunately that's just what I do. I don't know why. So if you have any projects that you would like me to demonstrate for you, if you have any sewing questions, I do alterations. I love to do clothing alterations. That's part of my business at the store. So if you have any questions about that, or if you'd like to see videos on how to do certain clothing alterations, be sure to leave me a comment. I would love to have your feedback. And I hope you have enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.